Hi guys, welcome to another pickups video. I've managed to pick up some cracking games within these last few weeks. A lot of 16-bit goodness, some handheld stuff, and a PS2 game as well, and also a Master System game. So let's get started. Before I get to the really good stuff, I'll just sort of show you the more regular stuff. First thing I've got was Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time for the Game Boy Advance. This is actually a really good 2D action game. Just a very nice game. It's very well animated, and it's very underrated. A very cheap game as well. It cost me, I think, £2. But yeah, definitely worth owning if you have a Game Boy Advance. Next game I've got here is for the Super Nintendo. And it's definitely one that I've been wanting to get for a while, and that game is Darius Twin. This is a horizontal shoot 'em up. It's a decent game, really nice. Unfortunately, this game did not arrive in the best condition. I got this on eBay, got it for £10. It was very cheap, but it was not in the condition that I wanted it in, so I'm currently going through the process of possibly getting my money back, because I really dislike sellers that don't describe their games accurately. It just really pisses me off. But the game does work, and it's a fantastic game. So yeah, it's still worth owning if shoot 'em ups are your thing. The one and only PS2 game I got in the last few weeks was Mercenaries Playground of Destruction, and it cost me £2 at CEX. This is basically sort of like a sandbox game. Think Grand Theft Auto, but with soldiers. Yet to play it though, so look forward. I've heard really good things about this game, so look forward to giving this one a try. Next game I've got here is a Mega Drive title, and it's definitely one that I've been wanting to get again for a while, and it is Tracy. Really nice condition. This is one of those games that I've been waiting for like the best part of like a year to get, because I've just been waiting for the right price to come up, and obviously the right condition. This is fully complete. It's one of those early games. It looks very basic when you see sort of footage of it, but it's really fun. I like the fact that you sort of go from left to right. You sort of take out enemies with a basic pistol, but then the enemies that come at you from the background, you can spray them with a machine gun. It's a lot of fun. Very simple game, but it is a lot of fun, so I'm very glad to pick this one up. Next one I've got here is the one and only Master System game that I picked up. And again, this is one that I've wanted for a while. It's actually one of the Master System games that I played as a kid, and I definitely wanted it in my collection, and that is Asterisks. Really fun game. It's just as fun as I remember it. Only problem with this one though is that when I got it, someone had pierced the plastic and damaged the insert, which is really annoying. But I'm not going to complain because I got it for £1. It's complete, and it's a really great game. So yeah, if you have a Master System, I'm sure you have this game already. But if you don't, definitely recommended. Now, these next set of games are definitely something special. Very lucky to have gotten these games. Managed to get them for good prices, good decent prices, but they were not cheap in any case. First game I'm going to start off with are the 3 Game Boy Advance games that I managed to pick up. The first one is Zelda The Minish Cap. This is fully complete. This is definitely one Zelda game that I wanted to have. I've never really been into Zelda, but I had this game emulated on my phone, and I found this game a lot of fun, so I wanted to own a copy of it. This is actually the one Zelda game that wasn't developed by Nintendo. It was actually developed by Capcom. It's a really fun game. It's very nice to get it complete. I got it for I think it was about £24, I think. But it's really chuffed to get this game complete, because it's probably my favourite Zelda game. The next Game Boy Advance game is, again, this is one game, it's part of a series that I've been really getting into. It's an RPG series, and This was one that I needed for the collection, and that is Tales of Phantasia. This is the American copy. It's brand new. It's complete. It cost me £30, and very happy to get this one. You know, it's an RPG, but it's sort of the combat takes place in real time, so you know, it's accessible for people like myself who aren't really into turn-based combat or anything like that. And the Tales of series, I've got a few games in this series already, and I do enjoy them, so just glad to have this one in the collection. And the last Game Boy Advance game I picked up, and this is definitely one I'm very happy to own because it's one of the more rarer games in the Mega Man series, and that is Mega Man and Bass. It is in pristine condition, fully complete. This is definitely one that I've been looking for a while, and you know, it's on this sort of 32-bit handheld. It's sort of it's like a great sort of 16-bit style game. If you love the Mega Man X games, this is definitely for you. Yeah, great game, highly worth seeking out. The next game I've got here is for the Super Nintendo. I know I keep saying this, but this is another game that I've wanted. Just for the record, I've wanted a lot of games. I've had a lot of games in my head that I've wanted to get, so I'm now sort of acting upon a lot of them in these last few weeks. And this game was definitely one for the Super Nintendo I've wanted to get. I never thought I would get it fully boxed and complete. I wasn't actually aware this game got a PAL release because I wasn't able to find it in the past. But the game in question is XMen, Mutant Apocalypse. This is one of those. It's an XMen game that was made by Capcom. It plays really well. It's fully boxed and complete. Very, very nice condition. I was very lucky to find this copy. I got it for just under £50. Brilliant game. Definitely worth seeking out if you can, because I've never seen this game come up in a PAL format before. It's a really fun game. You can play as multiple X-Men characters. They each have their own levels. And yeah, so very, very happy to get this, because again, I always thought I would just get a loose cart of this, but to actually get it fully boxed and complete and in a really nice condition for under 50 quid, that is a result in my book. So very, very happy to get that game. And finally, I have 3 Mega Drive games here. These have been games that one I've been wanting to get, never thought I was going to get. The other I stumbled upon, really lucked out on it. And the third game was bought on recommendation by another YouTuber, which I'll get to in a moment. But the first game I got here is a Japanese Mega Drive title that goes by the name Hokuto no Ken, and it's translated as Fist of the North Star. For those of you that are familiar with the name, it's based on a anime, and it's a really, really good one as well. This game was released in the West, but it came out as Last Battle, and what they did was they actually removed the Fist of the North Star license and sort of renamed the character, gave it a different story, and one of probably the biggest offences was they removed all the gore from the original game. So I never wanted to get that game. I wanted to get the original version because I played it on my emulator and it's a lot of fun. And I'm a big fan of Fist of the North Star. I have the VHS of the anime. I've got the British dub DVD release that isn't even official in the UK. I'm a big fan of the series. I've got the game on the PS3 as well. I'm a big fan of Fist of the North Star, so I'm very happy to get this one. It's in pristine condition. Honestly, I thought it was brand new. It's got some great artwork on here. I've been lucky enough to be able to play it as well because I actually happen to have a Japanese Mega Drive converter. It was one of those things that came with my Mega Drive when I bought it. Never thought I'd actually find a use for it, but here you go. So very happy to get this game. It's brilliant. Definitely worth checking out. Next game I've got here is quite a rarity. It's actually the Dragon Ball Z Blue Label Portuguese exclusive cover. There was actually two versions of this game. There was one, the initial release of this game that came out with a Japanese cart and a mega key to play it on. This was the second print run, and you can tell because it doesn't have the big sticker on this part here saying that it's a Japanese game with a mega key. So this actually comes with the PAL French cart, but it comes with the Portuguese manual. The back is all in Portuguese. Very happy to get this one because I wanted the blue label one, which is again, it's very hard to get. The more common one is the French version. So very happy to get this. It set me back 30 quid, which is a really good price. I've seen this game go for 125. So yeah, very chuffed to get this game. And finally, this is another Mega Drive game. Now this one was recommended to me by an awesome YouTuber who goes by the name of Pumpy's Game Room. And I saw his gameplay footage of this game and I just had to have it. And that game is Demolition Man. Fantastic game. Definitely worth owning, guys, if you can find it. This is a highly sought after game. I got caught in the bidding war with this game. Didn't think I was going to win it. I ended up getting it for 30 quid, which is, I know it's on the high end, but there you go. It just goes to show you, you know, people want this game. Really great action game and definitely worth owning. And again, you know, Pompey Games Room, if you've not seen his channel, I'll make sure to put a link below. Thanks, mate, for recommending me this game. It's brilliant. And that's it, guys. Those were my pickups for the last few weeks. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will speak to you guys soon.